Hey, welcome back to another episode of Simple Truth Television. Today is July 15th, 2022. So I want to cover something that I never knew before, or at least I never noticed it. Maybe there's people out there who knew this, but I surely never seen anybody cover this before. So I was listening to the song Juicy by Biggie Smalls today. And if you heard that song, you should remember the line that he talks about how he wants to put 5 carats on his baby girl's ear. So I asked myself, like, where is his daughter at now? Because, she's not a rapper. She's not a singer. I don't think she's on TV. So I did a Google search. I just typed in Biggie Smalls' daughter, and this came up. This young girl here. So it looks like she's now 28 years old. Her name is Tiana Wallace. And I said to myself, let me measure from her birthday to Biggie Smalls' death to see what I come up with. And it looks like Biggie Smalls' death was very much connected to her. Now notice this, right? She was born on August 8th. Of course, that stands out right away because that date is written 8/8, like 88. The word rapper is 88. But notice, Biggie Smalls died on March 9th, 1997. And she was born on August 8th in the year 93. And notice, from her birthday, from the day that she was born to the day she died, to the day that Biggie Smalls died, Biggie died exactly 187 weeks after she was born. And of course, that's the homicide code. And in Gematria, Society of Jesus is 187. I also find it interesting that she was born on the same date numerology as Biggie Smalls' death. She was born on a day with 38 numerology, like how Biggie's died on a day with 38 numerology. Of course, rappers 38 as well. And notice she was born on a day with 109 numerology. Shooting is 109. Biggie died on a date with 109 numerology. Now look at this. I guess this was her third birthday on August 8th, 1996. From her third birthday to the death of Biggie Smalls, her father, Biggie died 213 days after her birthday. And remember who died in a 213 ritual months before that? Tupac Shakur. Remember, Tupac put out the album All Eyes on Me on February 13th, on 2/13, and then he ended up dying exactly 213 days after the release of that album. And of course, drive-by shooting is 2/13, and the word death in Gematria is 2/13. So both Biggie Smalls and Tupac Shakur, they both died in 213 rituals. I was just not aware with the Biggie Smalls one. I had no idea that he died 213 days after his daughter's birthday in a drive-by shooting. You see, this connection right here, it just brings more light to what really happened to those two rappers. Those two rappers were ritual murders. And it's clearly who's behind it, right? The Society of Jesus, the 187 crew. His daughter was 187 weeks old when Biggie Smalls died. Unbelievable. And him and Pac both dead in 213 rituals. Now, on March 9th, on the 25th year anniversary, I put out a video covering both of their deaths, Biggie and Tupac's. So check it out if you haven't seen it. There's a lot of other things that stand out about, both of their deaths. But there was something else that I didn't cover in that video that I wanted to talk about in this one. So look at this. In that same song, Juicy, Biggie talks about he mentions the World Trade Center. I think he says he wants to blow up like the World Trade. And notice what day the World Trade Center blew up originally. It blew up in the year 93 on February 26. This was the first time that the World Trade Center bombing took place. And that date stands out because his mother, her name equals 226. Now maybe that's a coincidence, but I don't think so. Because notice what the year that the bombing took place in the year 93, and then Biggie ends up dying on March 9th on 9/3. And his mother's name is 226. So all the things that he spoke about in the song Juicy seems to be connected to his death. He talked about his daughter, ended up dying 213 days after her birthday. Also talked about the World Trade Center, which is connected to his mother's name. And just think about it. Well, after he died, then we get the World Trade Center bombing once again on 9/11. So both Biggie and Pac are 213 rituals. So yeah, so if you haven't seen the full video that I did on these two, check it out. It's in my YouTube channel. But I think this piece right here makes it even more clear what happened to Biggie Smalls. How pre-planned his death really was. That 213 days after his daughter's birthday, while she was 187 weeks old. And it goes to show you how pre-planned this all this stuff was, right? Because the day his daughter was born, they already had his death planned out because they made sure to match the date numerology. So I'll leave it there.